Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about GameCube and Wii, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and Polymega. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on Android with Skyline, and Skyline's got a couple of brand new releases. If you head on over to skyline-emu.1 and click on download, you'll see the latest build here. At the time of filming is version 1938. If you've got a Mali GPU in your Android device, you're probably going to want to pick up the latest build. It greatly improves both performance and game compatibility, and if you've got a Snapdragon processor, you'll probably also want to pick up the latest build. And the paid testing early access version of Skyline Edge, just got a brand new update. Version 38 has just dropped, and we've got some performance improvements and bug fixes. For example here, it fixes crashes in Skyrim and Breath of the Wild. It fixes stuff in Persona. It fixes water in Skyrim. It fixes graphics for Breath of the Wild on Mali GPUs. And there's a very interesting thing here. It adds picture-in-picture support when you're minimizing Skyline. This is a Galaxy Tab S7 running Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the newest version of Skyline Edge, version 38. And it's running incredibly well. Here is Resident Evil 6 up and running and looking really good. Breath of the Wild is up and running and looking a heck of a lot better, although this person does say there are still some random crashes. Dragon's Dogma is running a heck of a lot better and a lot smoother. Darksiders 2 is up and running between 25 and 30 frames per second, and someone is getting over 30 frames per second in Outlast. Now if you haven't upgraded Skyline in a while, you might want to check out the latest version. And if you wanted to see more gameplay, I'll link their Discord in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. It's a great community, a lot of friendly people, and a lot of awesome gameplay. Next up here, if you've got a PS1 and you've modded it to use XStation, well, XStation has a brand new firmware that you might want to check out. Version 2.0.2 just released. Now there is a ton of stuff in this update, and some of the bigger stuff here includes the X-Loader now embedded in the firmware. And also slow SD card events reworked. If you have a slower SD card, you might notice it's a little less slow. Moving on, and we're talking about Insignia, the free replacement to Xbox servers that currently works with the Xbox. Insignia has a bunch more games that now work with it. Rainbow Six 3, Room Zoom Race for Impact, Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Thousand Land, and Prince of Persia Warrior Within. As of this video, Insignia now has close to 5,000 registered users, which is awesome. It's currently growing and getting a lot better. If you are curious about Insignia, I'll drop a link to it in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. Next up, we're talking about the ultra-expensive emulation machine, the Polymega, and Polymega had a very interesting announcement today. They are introducing the Polymega App, Polymega Remix, Polymega XL, and the new Polymega Universal Wireless Controller. The Polymega App will let you back up and play your physical discs. The second generation controller is said to have a lower 2.4 GHz latency and compatible with Android. The Polymega Remix appears to be a CD drive that works with the Polymega app, so you can back up your games or play them from it. And Polymega XL adds additional paid features to the Polymega app, for example, cheat codes, virtual display, patching, audio player, and cloud saves. Now it does appear that Polymega is still having some hardware manufacturing issues, considering they're still saying they're in a holding pattern. So they've shifted their focus from hardware to software. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments below. And last up here, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about this one, but news is news, and here we are. We are talking about GameCube and Wii emulation with ForgeEmulator. ForgeEmulator is more or less a fork of Dolphin that's aimed at 32 and 64-bit devices, kind of like Dolphin. Now, I'm not going to lie here, the GitHub for this one is a little bit sloppy, and the source code I think might actually be outdated. Either way here, the developer says it runs faster than Dolphin, and if you wanted to check it out, I'll leave a link to the GitHub in the description below, and you can possibly test for yourself. I can't recommend this one though, I still recommend using Dolphin. The developer is working on a PS2 emulator that's based on Play. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos, don't tempt fate, save your state.